Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Brew live on Brew Sports. We welcome you inside the studio for a Thursday edition of the program. A lot of great stuff to get to this morning. It's a cozy Thursday on the Brew Sports set. I'm in a sweatshirt. Jaymee is equally in cozy clothes. Good morning to you, Jaymee Evers. How are you?
I am wonderful.
Wonderful?
Wonderful.
Got the hair down today, too? It must be a cozy day for you. Usually, like, the hair's, like, up and you're all just like, take me, here I am kind of thing. But today you're just like, whatever.
Being in my bed would be so great right now.
I agree.
But here we are.
Yeah, hey, today's a great day. So for those of you that don't think so, you all need to just calm down because today is a great day to be alive. We've got a lot of good stuff in store for all of you people today. We're going to be joined in our second segment by Brendan Menz, which is going to be a lot of fun to help us preview some of these stuff coming up for Major League Baseball's opening day, just a couple of days away. Are you not excited?
I am excited.
Oh, good for you. I'm glad somebody's excited because I still am. I'm going to try to make a conscious effort this year to actually semi-care about baseball.
Do you think you would care? Oh, okay, you said baseball. I was thinking you were going to say opening day, and I was going to say, do you think you'd care more if you went
no.
rather than...
Well, I was going to say my argument to that is the fact that, and we'll get into this with Brendan, is I kind of think that opening day is overrated, personally. And we talked about this on Happy Hour last night as well, too. But I want to get Brendan's thoughts about that and yours when we get to that here in just a little bit. Of course, a reminder to all of you as well that you can comment with anything that we've got going on the show today. So make sure to drop your thoughts down below. Hit that share button as well, too. Let the world know what the heck is going on. If you enjoy or just love laughing at chaos for an hour, hit that share button and tell the rest of the world, be like, come look at these people because they're crazy and kind of
don't know what they're doing.
Kind of, sort of don't know what they're doing when it comes to sports. But that's what makes it all better, I feel like, at the end of the day. So time to get into our first bit here in the show. It is time for our What's Brewing segment. Jaymee, the floor is yours if you'd like to go first.
Sure. I think the first story that we should talk about today is the statue.
Oh, Lord.
Poor Ronaldo, Mr. Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably one of the most good-looking men in the entire world. He was honored the other day with a statue in his honor, I believe in Portugal. And as you can see, the rendition, it is scary how close that is to his not looking like himself.
So bad. Look why his eyes so close together.
Why, like... I'd like to think that, like, if you lined up, 25 artists, that they would actually do a halfway better job than this, because I don't understand, like, what he doesn't smile like this. His hair, sure, maybe they got the hair right, they got the ears right, the nose they got right, but aside from that, the eyes, the smile, like, he looks like a haunted character that I would be terrified to, like, see in a dark alley.
It's like if you just smushed his face to right here. That's what it looks like.
Absolutely terrifying.
I also don't know how they weren't like, oh, okay, we have Larry, Jim, and Karen. I don't know why I was going with Karen.
Stinking Karen. That's why, because Karen was trying to do the statue.
They all, like, Karen's too expensive. First guy.
Yeah,
him.
Jim. There you go, Larry.
Yep.
Good luck.
Him.
Congratulations.
Let's pick him. Like,
you can build the statue of Ronaldo for our country.
I would be so upset.
I literally have no idea who thought that was a good idea.
And how do you be like,
how do you
not like taking back, like, I do not look like that?
How do you as a artist look at it and be like,
I'm happy.
That's good. Wow.
Magnificent.
Yes, I am very good. Yes, like, come on, like, that's just a disrespectful thing. Had that been anybody else, I feel like the statue would have looked a lot better, and I feel like that's just a poor thing for Mr. Ronaldo.
I saw on Twitter last night there was a trailer for the movie It,
yes.
But they used his statue instead of the
People have
clown.
been mocking up all different kinds of things with that, with just the statue face.
Or people that have like morphed his face to look like the statue off like Photoshop or whatever. Super funny. If you get a chance, check it out online.
I love the fact how people literally have nothing better to do with themselves. Kind of like your friend's wife that makes reaction videos, and people like spend hours on Photoshop just to do this. Like, I get it. Like, you get a couple of thousand likes and laughs and shares, but it's like, really? Like, that's your life goal?
Right. That's what you wanted to do today?
Jeff would like to know, Jaymee, how you're holding up today after your class. Can you see how many fingers is Jeff holding up? That's the first question he asked.
4.
Ooh, Jeff, is that correct? And he also says, have you seen what passes for art? That is very true, Jeff. But if you're also asking Jaymee after her contact snafu yesterday, I don't know if she's seen much art. And I saw you last night as well too, and we talked, and you said it took you how long? 40 minutes?
40 minutes to get my first contact in.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. My eyes are okay, but I feel like this one's wrong. Like, it feels like there's some things always in there. When I put them on this morning, though, I thought it was going to take me a lot longer than it did. So I got
So you're making
putting
progress.
them in. Yeah, I can put them in, but they just bother me. They're dumb.
I've never, thankfully, had to wear contacts or glasses, so I don't know what it's like to have such a thing in my eyes.
Yeah, it's just you can.
Maybe at some point I might.
I can't feel this one, but I can feel this one. It bothers me. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, and you're like, and your contact fell out. You're like, hold on.
Yeah.
Jamie's going to do the rest of the show with her eyes closed.
Yeah.
Brew says, good morning, guys. The cherry blossoms are in bloom here in D.C. and gorgeous. Ooh, if you have a picture, Brew, that would be phenomenal. I'd love to check out those cherry blossoms. Brew are one of our many wonderful supporters here on the Brew Sports Network. Apparently up in the D.C. area doing some business or just taking in the sights. Why not?
Hopefully it's nice there because it's pouring here.
Literally, I thought we were in Seattle this morning because it was cold and rainy. I was like, wow, this is fun.
It's dark and
stormy.
Yeah.
Terrible. One of the things that I find slightly funny, speaking of soccer, I've never thought we would go back to back with soccer things, is for those of you that are fans of Major League Soccer and fans specifically of the Chicago Fire, you know that they just recently announced the new signing, Bastian Schweinsteiger from Germany. He did a big opening press conference yesterday with the Chicago Fire media and journalists and all that, and a journalist asked Schweinsteiger if he thought the Chicago Fire could win the World Cup. And for those of you that even know more than 2 seconds worth of soccer knowledge, you know that a club cannot win the World Cup. You have to play for a country to win a World Cup.
Oh.
And he played it off. He pretended because his English is not his first language. He kind of played it off. He leaned over to one of the coaches. Like, what did he say? Probably reiterating like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, seriously? Like, he's asking me like if we're gonna win the World Cup and we're a club? Like, what's going on? But they were able to get it sorted out. And there actually is something called the Club World Cup where teams can go like from a club perspective and compete at an international level.
Okay.
Nobody cares about the Club World Cup, but the fact that somebody asked like, well, will the Chicago Fire win the World Cup now that you're on their team, literally proves that America still doesn't give a damn about soccer. It just makes it's so bad, and it just makes me upset because all of us that actually care about soccer are like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, like that guy's just an idiot. But
that's really funny.
So upsetting.
When I used to write about hockey and I covered the Admirals, I was always really ask my questions. So I would double check with like the other writers that were around me, make sure that either we didn't have the same questions or no one was going to take mine because I was so new to it. And like one of my last days there, I had asked like, oh, you have 2 forwards back. Like coming into this playoff run, like, do you think they're going to help your team or whatever question I asked? And the coach looked at me and he's like, who are they? And I was like,
those forwards.
And I knew who they were, but he was testing me and I was so scared.
Sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. Well, we're going to run to a quick break here, but we will have Brennan Mentz joining us here on The Morning Brew. Stay tuned. You are listening and watching to The Morning Brew live on Brew Sports.